It was awesome. Ricky, how was the retreat? I'll ask you.
No, I want to hear it from you.
Hmm. No, I let it. So
I want to hear it from
this,
you,
this
Ricky.
this is my thing. No, you go.
I want to hear Ricky talk about the retreat.
Um, the retreat was pure magic. I don't know how to say it other than that. Like it was uh so many things I didn't know I needed, and uh God, I'm just so full of gratitude. I haven't stopped crying since I like left. It's yeah. Uh just I don't know that there could have been a better group of people that came together for it. Like, I mean, it was like everyone kind of had a space and a role, uh, and it just kind of worked together in this beautiful synchronicity. And yeah, I definitely have left changed. So um, and it's so interesting how the universe works. So um, like I felt really heavy for a while now. Something that I was working with Kevin on. And last weekend, like I actually kind of opened up to the crew about it. And then kind of pushing forward to this last weekend, I went to a Huna retreat and uh, like it was like the completion of the cycle. And it was like today, like, I mean, even in meditation this week, but especially today, like I just feel like I've always talked about the Glinda balloon, like meditating from that space, but it's always been on the ground, and like today was the first time it wasn't. So yeah, Kevin did something really, really special, and then nine other people pitched in and did some beautiful work of releasing and letting go of stuff and bringing in a lot of good stuff and getting kinky and loved every minute of it.
Mhm. Oh,
And
Kevin, it
no,
sounds so much like Carpe Diem, but like for grown-ups.
hmm.
There was this like
like what?
I don't know what to get Carpe, Carpe Diem seize the day or whatever. So we had this thing, Kevin and I school. Kevin, did we go at the same time?
We
I went like several times because were you a leader the same time as me?
um this is different from sixth grade camp, right? Carpet.
Yes, this was the one in high school.
Oh shit. I went
So
one. I don't
yeah, it was like the seize the day thing, and it was like a leadership camp, but essentially it was there to like break past like a lot of like the cliques and stuff. Which when Kevin and I were in high school was still I don't know if that's a thing anymore now, but like cliques were still very strong when
Mhm.
we were in school. That was like when like the Hillary Duff gay thing was like a and that's like gay. So it looked like a girl wearing a shirt for a skirt or whatever the fuck she said. Anyway, I was just talking to somebody the other day how I was like, there was this thing in high school that like people did like friendship activities and like climbing trees and on the high ropes and all these things. I'm like, there should be that for adults. That's not what this is. Not that you're climbing trees, but the point is like it sounds like it's just a place to like escape, but not just go to like Margaritaville and like sit in a chair and like waste away in the sun, but instead it's like let me go and like do something that challenges my brain and pushes myself somewhere new that's like in a different way, which is very cool. It's very cool.
Well, having worked with Kevin and then doing this, it was so different. Like all of my expectations were like thrown completely out the window. It was, whew,
I
Mhm.
love that.
I'm gonna cry again today.
Two thoughts. I can't. Kevin, did you text me? I I saw a picture from the retreat. It was like a group photo at the end or towards the end.
No, it
Uh,
was on
You
Ricky's
texted me. I
post.
saw it somewhere. Where was it?
yeah, yeah, no, yeah, Ricky and I both have been sharing. It could have also been an email too. You might have gotten an email about it.
I don't remember where it was, but the photo, it was like one of those you could just see everybody was lit.
Hmm.
All nine people, or eight or nine people. And so that's number one. Number two, so if you haven't shared it with everybody, we all need to see that photo. It's just a really cool photo. The number two is, when's the next one?
Uh, February here.
Cool. I'll be ready. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Here.
here, yeah. We're looking at a house in Makaha area. It's like west side. Um,
I don't like Makaha. I hate going out there.
I I figured you would. It's not like your favorite place is literally right there.
No, no. So we are going to do sunset
Mhm,
at Ku'ilioloa Heiau, right?
mhm.
And
Yeah.
Rick, I'm going to be there too.
Mhm,
All right. Oh, really?
mhm,
We finally get to meet. Real
Yes, sir.
hugs.
mhm.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so excited. Walter and I have already just been so stoked. We've been talking literally all day long every day since, of just like, oh my God, we need to do this, or like this plan this thing. Yeah, it'll be really cool. Um
There was real connection formed. Like, and as somebody who craves that, like, it's beautiful.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, and like just hearing some people say like they've never been in a group of gay men before, like at that size, but then not only were they felt safe to share things, but also like uh just physically safe. Like people were saying they've never been in a group of, you know, nine other gay men where there wasn't an expectation of sex or, something like needing to happen, like where it could just be like, oh, we can just talk about our emotions and our feelings and nobody's going to make fun of me for them. I don't need to perform. And I keep going back to this example, but feel like it just um for me it articulates it really well, where like Saturday was the main day that we were talking about shame, and like that's what we started with. So we went really deep, really fast. And yeah, like Ricky said, like um doing this individually versus in a group, I expected it to be different, but I was really surprised on how different it was. Just like hearing other people's stories, and you see like, like somebody said this thing, it's like, oh shit, that resonates with me. And then, just the conversation that came up was really powerful. Um, but like as we were going along, like we had um I had like the day planned out, we had like our lunch planned, all this stuff, and then we're just like, I just turned to Walter at one point. I was like, fuck it. Like we're here now. This is where we need to be. Like we're gonna like screw everything else. We'll order fucking pizza. We'll just chill. Like it doesn't need to be like a performance. It doesn't need to be anything other than just being here now. And I think like that, like I know that's a small moment, but to me that kind of encapsulates
That's
like
a big one.
this cool permission of like you don't need to perform, like you could just turn off. And from like Friday night, seeing the guys kind of come in like a little bit nervous and being like, oh, like what's the plan, what's the agenda thing, but then Saturdays we're all just like, fucking diets we had, let's just binge on this pizza and eat like shit and just have good conversations. Like that was so cool to be able to see like, oh, like we can let our guards down, especially in our community that tends to be so mask oriented. It's like, yeah, it was really neat.
One thing that we kind of were talking about behind the scenes, like it's really good to see a group of gay men that's not toxic,
Mhm.
right? Like you tend to find like pieces of that like in communities and stuff, and just to like be safe is it's huge.
Mhm.
It's interesting that we have this culture of we're judged, so we're so good at it. We understand it so well, we use it against each other.
Mhm.
I mean, I met a guy years ago here in the LA scene, and we're similar body types. I We don't look anything alike, but we are attracting the same types of guys. And he literally walked up to me and said, "I hate you." And I'm like, likewise, I'm sure. What like what do you say to that? I mean, he's always been genuinely hateful to me, so I guess he meant it. I don't know.
Wow.
His loss.
Mhm.
For sure.
Yeah.
What you guys are sharing, I wasn't at the retreat, but you don't see the tear. There's tears. Um, and I remember when Kevin first put out the announcement about this retreat, and I remember my brief conversation. I knew it was October. I knew it was moving time. I knew I wasn't going, but I'm very interested. And so I was asking him, and I know I don't remember what my questions were, but I know in my mind I was going, is this a let's get together and practice sex retreat? It was just, it was, I'm a gay man. That's the first and most important thing I thought about when I saw this sexual, whatever it's called, retreat.
Mhm.
And when Kevin answered and said, "No, we're all clothed. We're not having sex."
Mm.
And just now when you're trying, it just brings such tears because we just don't get to do that
Mhm.
as gay men. Every time we get together and there's more than two, there's this sex play going on.
Mhm.
Rick, it's funny that you say that because you kind of have that I mean, we have that framework that's just kind of what we've known, but like I honestly, for me, like if I broke it down to the most powerful part of the weekend, we all were extremely affectionate with each other. Like we all cuddled, we all hugged, we all kissed, we all, I mean, I don't know, probably by lunchtime the first day, we were all like, I love you, and hugging each other. We would sit, like I sat with my arms around somebody for the whole time that Kevin was talking one time, and that's, I mean, and it was just, it's beautiful. It's like, it's affection without expectation, and it was gorgeous.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And it for me,
Affection without sexation.
hmm,
Mm.
mhm. Yeah, and like I'm still processing like what I took away from it. You know, there's like the professional side, but then like the personal side too. And um there were there were like two main points. One of them during one of the I think we were talking about shame and like where it comes from. Um, like I just got super emotional because I always like I do this with personal training and at the gym, and so I like to model this out with like emotional work too, where if we're doing any exercise, like I want to share examples from my story too. That way, like we're all in it together. I never want it to feel like, oh, I've done this, I'm better than you type of a thing. Like I want it to be like, no, this is just the information, let's all do it. And then there's one part where like I just as I was talking about it out loud, I was like, holy fuck, I haven't worked through this yet. And like this doesn't feel like the time. So I need to I need to keep leading this, but it's like, crap, the tears are here, let's do it. Um, but the other thing that really surprised me was to Ricky's point, like on the affection side and like how deeply uncomfortable I was.
Mhm.
Like watching people give each other hugs, like watching people like give each other kisses, like seeing that affection there, like I literally could feel my body like tensing up, um, even to a point where like somebody would put their arm around me, and like I would cower, I would like kind of take a step back, or I would remove myself to not be a part of it, and I was just like, oh, like what's this about, and I know that like I think part of it is just like that, um like the training that we have professionally is very don't touch,
Mhm.
you know, so even though like this is
Yeah.
different, I still work through that, but I think it's deeper than that though too, of like I kind of forgot about the word affection, like I forgot that that exists, and
Mhm.
so just seeing it was like, oh crap, because I feel like if I start to open up that door, I'll realize how much I actually need it and then how much I don't have it, and so it's better to not even open it type of a thing. So yeah, it was interesting, but just to have that space to see it modeled so safely between people was beautiful, and it was like, wow, this is really really cool that this could be built.
That's the I think that's the thing that like has been deeply like grieving me since then, because I don't have that, and then I'm going somewhere where I really don't have that. So,
Mhm.
but I wouldn't give it up.
Mhm.
Ricky, it sounds like though your new home will have some of that capability. It'll have some of that built in for you.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Like look for that, the exercise we just did. What joy, can you
Yeah,
find today, tomorrow, and beyond?
absolutely.
Got
Well,
some
and
dang carrots.
this meditation is one of the things that I look forward to. Like I always kind of get a little sad when it's over, and then I'm already looking like, okay, well, we get to do it again. Like
Mm-hmm.
y'all are special folks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
As are you.
yeah, absolutely.
I think like I'm looking forward to going next summer to Austin. What like reading both of your experiences and now hearing, elaborations on it. It the affection side is something I always struggle with because I'm a very affectionate person. It never goes sexual unless we've already agreed upon that. There is not a bridge there. There is a conversation in between. But I've seen in groups probably up to around 10 where things can get a little grabby.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, we caress, we don't grab. We
Kevin, there
show
was a
each. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, Kevin, there was a part where you put your arm around me and left it there for a while, and I know that that's not comfortable for you, but it meant a lot
Yeah.
because I knew it wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, and that's surprised me too of like well it helped me to see that the mental side of it is only half of the picture. Like there needs to be like an embodiment component of yeah, like literally putting your arm around somebody or just like holding that space. Because I think it takes a lot of the so with the work that we do, it's a lot about like reworking your thoughts internally. And that's super necessary. But then to balance that out, we need data that shows otherwise. And so like, having
The
that affection.
somatic release.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so like that was surprising to me of like, oh, like like both of these are important. And they're both necessary.
Well, and the way we work with people, like I've been thinking a lot about how to accomplish that when we're virtual, right? Like because you can do that too. I mean, anyway, sorry.
Being able to like express that though, like in a way that is mutually understood is like a very, I don't know. I imagine that it's pretty different for, you can ask Kevin. I was never really socialized as a male, even though I'm trans. Was never really hanging out with the boys and not spending staying in my boys' houses.
Me
But
either,
like,
girl.
right? I was just never. And so like, but it is interesting because I know that like in my life, how that like if I like hug somebody I work with or whatever, I don't think anything of it until afterward. And then I'm like, oh no, did I put them in a situation where they feel like they're like, oh,
Mhm.
now I'm flirting with the woman or taking advantage or whatever. You know what I mean? So like anyway, my point is it's very special to be in an environment where you are both on the same page, you understand, and so like a hug or putting your arm around somebody isn't going to be misconstrued or confusing or anything because that can be really painful too. That's very special. It's especially special. I've been to a ton of queer events just in general, all sorts of kinds in New York and Vegas and LA. And like, yeah, there's like different expectations, different things that you go to, what people want. And so like I just think being on the same page and feeling very safe and being able to kind of expand how you show care is like a really, that's not something that a lot of people probably get very often at all, I think.
I,
Mhm.
I attended a wedding yesterday, and one of the things that amazed me was across the spectrum, ages, genders, everyone pretty much greeted with a hug and or kiss.
Mhm.
It was so sweet. And
Mhm.
not all of
Yeah.
these people like each other. Uh, but for
Yeah.
the wedding, they all brought it together and
You just,
everybody was human.
Mhm.
Another cool thing, and Kevin and I have talked about this because we were together for a little bit after, but it was really good for me to be around older gay men who
Mhm.
were showing affection and didn't expect anything. I mean, I got a lot of sloppy kisses, but I appreciated them. But it was just lovely because I tend to have I had bad experiences with older gay men, and so it was really good for me to be in that environment with them.
Yeah.
Guys, I this last month you'll remember this a month ago I said, September is going to be about having fun. I drove all the way up to Minnesota to see old friends. I had several parties, several lunches, because I was leaving, going away from the mainland and moving back to Hawaii. And no time in the last month have I felt more hugged than right now.
Love you, Rick.
Thank you. Love you all. You guys are so important to my life.
And we'll get to
This
have
really is such a special group. This is like one of my, it just, I don't know. I think it's just really grounding to be able to like, I had like a trans support group that I was part of when I was like transitioning and like we're all going through like all that medical shit and everybody's like, so what's happening with you right now, Rolla? I'm in pain, I'm in the hospital. And so like it was nice, but it was also like a different vibe. It was just kind of about being there mutually through the pain to be like, this is worth it. Whereas like this is so nice because we're all just here because we're like, yeah, the world's really crazy. So here we get to collect for an hour and just like it just doesn't happen for an hour. Like for an hour, the world is just not crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
On Mondays, we can just decide for this evening that that's not it right now.
Hmm.
We will go pick it up later, as we all have to. But it's like right now, at least, it's like that's not the case.
Hmm.
Mm.
Oh, oh, that's so good. Yeah, I'm so grateful for this group too. It's so beautiful, and this is one of the things I look forward to every Monday throughout the week. It's just such a good home to keep coming back to. So I'm so grateful for everybody here. Just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.